Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2. In between episodes, there was a question asking about whether Dorn has poison immunity without the poison immunity necklace we just gave him. Let's test this out. Oh, well, first of all, has poison immunity. Take it off. Does not have poison immunity. So I don't believe he does. I think that they might have been thinking of Razad up here, who definitely has poison immunity. Due to being a monk. Razad actually, if it ends up working out, might be a really good one for us to bring into the party if we can make it work later. I don't know when we're going to get the rest of the party members and how the levels are going to look once we finished all their quests and things, but I am looking at it and I'm like, Razad is a really good frontliner, right? He's like really good. And I'm thinking, how do I get him in the team? I don't know. If we just give up and we accept that he's never going to join the team again and we work out how we're going to make our team work without him. I mean, we do have other people coming up. I'm fairly certain that that guy who's down in the sewers is going to be a good frontliner. There are probably other options as well as we go through the game. So, yeah. Anyway, just a thought before we get started. And the other thing the comment said, though, it's one we're going to action, is apparently the rival quest is probably worth doing before we leave Trade Me. So, let's do it. I mean, there's no real reason not to. We're not on any timed quest that I know of. Now, we can go to the Ali Bakar estate, or we can go to the Luraxol estate. We know that Ali Bakar said that if we go here first, we cannot go to him. So let's go to him first. Let's see what's going on. Also, I wonder if these stay the same throughout the game. That would be so funny, like having Dorn and Edwin as like permanent protectors of trade meat. That would be really interesting. Yeah, it definitely seems like that would be an odd thing to have happen. I was going to say, like, in a Baldur's Gate 3 where you could, like, pass through a save, that would also be really odd if it carried through there. Obviously, that's not going to be the case, because Baldur's Gate 3 is in a completely different engine, has no save crossover, and is by a different studio. But in my head, I was like, that would be really funny. There is a DLC, though. If any of the DLC takes place in the real world, then that could be interesting. Although I believe it mostly takes place in maybe another plane of existence. I don't know. I didn't look too much into it. I was just like, oh, alright. And then went, that's not what I was looking for, and moved on. I'm going to loot this place. I am going to loot this place. Yeah. Okay. They have no problem with me doing this, so I have no problem with me doing this. This seems fine to me. It's locked.
I am ready.
Well,
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
You know, a small roadblock. I'll have those. So let's put that in there. Let's put that there. Do a little, what is it? It's a bullet +1. It can stack on our bullets +1. Cool. Grab everybody. Quick save. And let's speak to Lord Scarmain Ali Bakar.
Do not touch me. Speak and be done with it.
Hello once again, Felix. It is pleasing to see that you did not respond to the call of that harlot Lady Lilith. The woman is too deluded to see the truth, as I said, a commoner that has risen above her station. Our two houses have been feuding for generations. The Luraxels seem to be possessed of the notion that their family founded this town. What an absurd thought. Why they would even presume to suppose such a thing, I have no idea. It is sad, however, that the Ali Bakars have never had the evidence to prove our claim to them, though it galls me that we would need it. All that has recently changed. All that has recently changed. An old tome belonging to my family states that there is proof. That proof can be found right here in Trade Meat. In the graveyard is a tomb that has been long abandoned, but which also houses the founder of this town, my ancestor. With him lies a large circlet called the Mantle of Joaquin. Possessing that circlet would be all the proof I need, so I wish to acquire it. I would do so myself, but there happens to be a good reason the tomb is abandoned. It is haunted, so they say. The exact nature of its danger I do not know, but you are a hero who could surely who surely could face its perils and return safely with the mantle, yes? In return, I shall pay you 1,000 gold. I'm not sure about disturbing a tomb or the buried dead. Oh, do not be squeamish, Felix. You've done this before, no? I mean, you have called us out, we have done this before. And besides, the haunted tomb has long been a nuisance. I'm sure the town will look on this as yet another feat of your heroism. Okay. Very good, I shall give you the key then, which will allow you into the tomb. The key itself having been in my family for some time as well. More proof, yes. Go then, and return with the mantle. Okay.
I will take
Well,
care of
we could
this.
do that. I'm definitely going to the other place as well. They only offered me 1,000 gold. And to be honest, didn't seem
It
that
will be
interested in
done.
finding out any truth. He just seemed more interested in having the circlet. I'm assuming that the Loraxel one will be exactly the same. But what I don't yet get out of this quest is a reason to choose one side over the other. There's nothing's been given in terms of a sob story or a background. It's just these guys will pay you 1,000 gold to get it. Okay, so what are the other side gonna say? I'll pay you 1,000 gold to get it? In which case, it's just which name do you think is cooler? So I'm hoping there's a little bit more.
Easily.
All the doors are open. Have I already looted this place? I get the feeling I've already looted this place. There's nothing to loot. Yes, because the door had nothing of interest. I remember this place now. Okay, also the weird picture. Is it this way? Where's the person? Is she no longer here because we went and did the other quest?
May the gods look upon you kindly.
We know well you work for the Ali Bakar, so you take your presents away from Our Lady's house. Ah, right. Oh. Can I save now? Yeah, okay. So, save. Load. Where are we?
You know once?
Very
Right.
well.
Long time ago? Yeah.
The game may
I was
not
like
want me
a-
to see
a
both sides of the
moonblade.
argument, but I will still see both sides of the argument. I don't know what, I don't know why it would give you a two-person choice and then be like, you have to do it off initial opinion, but whatever. We'll go here. Maybe you find something in the tomb and then you have to make your choice. I don't know. Anyway,
I look forward
hello,
to it.
Lady Lilith.
I don't usually speak to the likes of you, but hello.
Ah, it is the hero of trade meet. Come to see me at last. I trust that all is well. That pig Scarmaean did not speak too harshly about me, I trust. No matter, he is a stubborn, deluded fool. Our families have been at odds for generations, you see. The Alibakars refuse to acknowledge the fact that we are the only true noble family in trade meet, having founded it. Why they would think themselves higher than they are is beyond my ken. What is unfortunate, however, is that my family has never had actual physical proof of truth of our claim. That changed, however. A tome has been recently uncovered, an old tome belonging to my family that states proof right here in Tradesmeet, right under our noses. In the graveyard here in town lies the crypt of the founder, my ancestor. With them lies the mantle of Joaquin, a pretty name for an old gold circlet. That circlet, however, would prove my claim once and for all and shut those Ali Bakar up. I would get it myself, but the tomb is haunted, you see. You're offering me 1,000 gold. This is the same. Okay, this is exactly the same. This is exactly the same. Alright, well then I'm going to load the original quest.
You really need to clean
And
me.
we'll just do
I
that.
Very
like to
well.
shine.
Okay. What a weird quest, right?
I look
to
forward
give
to
you
it.
two different factions, but give the factions the exact same personality. It's just very odd. Almost the exact same dialogue. It's just very odd. Anyway. Can you sign my shirt? Oh, that's the fan, right? Yeah, we'll ignore him for just now. Right, well, I don't see a reason not to go into the tomb. A moment of your time, Felix. I understand you have taken a commission from a noble family to enter the tomb and retrieve something from it. I have no objection. The tomb has been a sore point for far too long, and if anyone can do something about it, then I am sure you are the one. But I am concerned about what you may retrieve, the mantle. It belongs to an ancestor of two families, although each is sure to claim it as theirs alone. This could only end in bloodshed. I cannot offer the gold that the nobles have, In the name of peace, I ask that you bring the mantle to me once it is found. I will not force you to, however. Perhaps things are not as bad as I fear, but I shall leave your actions to your conscience. Oh, alright, yeah, I'll just bring it to him. 1,000 gold is honestly, like, not worth our time. So, yeah, I will 100% take it to him. Oh my god. Can our fan go away for 2 seconds so I can save the game? Right, in we go. Oh, hello. Skeleton, skeleton, skeletons. Okay, so attack.
Nature's servant
Attack.
awaits.
Attack.
I'm ready,
attack.
I think.
Attack. And we might as well go for the same side. Actually, yeah, attack the small one first, because we can probably kill it quicker. Go.
I'll send
A
you to the
dangerous
abyss.
mistake.
Okay, well, we killed one. You 4?
What would you have
that
me
one.
do?
Your worthless lives end here!
Cool. You 4?
I will listen for
That
now.
one.
To
battle!
Okay, a different one deliberately than these guys were doing. Those guys are attacking. Jahira's a little hurt. Let's get her a little heal if we can. Does somebody... yeah, you still have a big heal. Let's chuck that one over. Right, and do a little drink. Okay. This is fine. We don't need to do anything too exciting here. Might be worth moving her in a second. Pause. You're going to attack there.
What do you need?
You're going to attack
I am
there.
skilled in avoidance.
You two are going to attack there. Go.
My talents are wasted on physical blows.
Okay. We're doing okay.
You were lucky
Just
then,
need one more hit.
but
Your
luck
worthless
runs out.
lives end
Done
here!
it. Attack.
Not but air.
Wonderful.
I will enjoy this.
That was not too difficult. We just needed his heal, which we've done. Grab that. That'll be the Mantle of Joaquin. 2-handed swords and a couple of helmets that'll be worth absolutely nothing. Nothing else to loot in here. Alright. Simple. These +1s? Yeah, these are +1s. Thought they might be. They tend to be when they look like that and you find 2 of the same sword. It's like, uh-huh. Okay, what have we got here? It's Joaquin's mantle. Okay, there's nothing special on it and it's a gold necklace. Awesome. Right, well, let's
I will
leave
take
then.
care of this.
Okay, if this is the whole quest, I agree.
It
This
will be
quest is
done.
very quick. Okay, I'm going to ignore him best I can. Then we're going to head straight to the mayor's house. Sure. Well, that was easy enough. Yeah. It was like 4 skeletons. This whole area seems incredibly easy to get compared to some of the stuff we've done. I'm going to guess that's because we've done some stuff out of order. I mean, doing the DLC stuff, like the... oh, I've forgotten her name. The Hexat stuff. I think that was meant to be a higher level bit of content.
Easily.
So what's happened is we've ended up doing higher level content than the early level content when now we're just like over leveled for like what should have been maybe a level, like, you know, the first type of quest you went and did kind of level quest. I don't know. Anyway. Greetings, Felix. How goes the quest in the tomb? Do you bring the mantle to me so that this feud of the Luruxils and the Alibakars may be ended? Yes, I have the mantle. Take it so my involvement with these families is done. Thank you. Here is some coin. I know it is not as much as you might have received from those families. Still, it is the right thing to do. Thank you. So we got reputation increase, 8,000 experience and 250 gold. I recovered the Mantle of Joaquin from the thing. I'm trying to find the rest of this. Let's trade meet. Dueling families. I recovered the Mantle of Joaquin from the tomb in trade meet and gave it to Lord Logan instead of either of the families that wanted it. The reward was not as much, and both families are bound to be upset, but there was probably the right thing to do. Cool.
A waste
That's
of
fine.
my talents, but so be it.
Let's leave, and we'll head
You
out.
must gather your party.
You know what I was
before
also
venturing
thinking?
Forth.
They do this quest again, or they do a similar type quest. Yeah, in fact, no, it's almost... Yeah, the setup to the
Very
quest is
well.
very, very similar. Again, in Knights of the Old Republic. I think it's the first one. Yeah, they do a very similar setup for a quest. Like 2 groups think that they were the first colonists on a planet. And they do the same kind of thing. But yeah, they do it in a different way that I think is
I
better.
look forward to it.
But, you know, whatever. It's fine. Hello. Get out of my house. You gave the mantle to Lord Logan, didn't you? Fool, what is he supposed to do with it? Now we'll never get what was rightfully ours. Bah. Okay, sure. But yeah, so I suspect it's like the same Bioware
Kill them all
group.
and have
We're like,
done
oh
with
yeah,
it."
let's take this quest that we did and expand it out a little bit and add a little bit more to it. Although, if I remember correctly, that quest is also basically just Romeo and Juliet, so it could be that I'm reading a connection in there when it's actually just Shakespeare. Which, you know, would be fine. Right, before we leave trade meet, let me just do one last check. So, is there a way of filtering? No, there's no way of filtering this by quests that are still active. So Umar Hills we can't do, because that is the one that will get us somebody. Mazzy. Yes, Mazzy's the reason we can't do that one. This isn't a real quest. This is a companion. This is a dragon. This is the main quest. What's this one? This is a companion. This is a too difficult quest. And this is a companion. So yes, we're literally done. Okay. So we want to head back to Athkatla. And we want to stay the night because I believe that is what triggers Cern's quest.
I will take care of it.
Igarol, I would know your mottled hide anywhere. How are you?
Speak of the devil. Do I know you? No, I didn't think I really do. Get on. The years have taken your memory, Igarol, even though the greatest crags are eroded by the rivers of time. It is Cerned, and once you called me neighbor. I did not say I did nae remember you. I said I did not know you, and of that I am sure. The Cerned I knew was killed years ago, and your foul apparition took his place. I don't know why you say that, but I assure you it is I. Like the hair changes coats to suit the season, I am different but the same. You must see that. I know what you are. You're a shadow of the Cerned that took a wife and called me neighbor. You're a pale reflection of the decent man that worked the lands with me. Now I serve the lands. Is that such a change? Surely you see that my greater duty. Still you do not see. I question not your service to the lands, but do not speak to me of duty when you are the one who abandoned his wife. She understood, even if you do not. She saw that my fate was to serve nature, that there was no room for the mundane activities of city living. She understood. Understood what? No, Cerned. How could you ask her to understand something that you do not? Yes, nature called to you and you went, but no doubt you were afraid to stay. Just because it was your fate does not mean you did it for noble reasons. You were frightened of the life that lay before you, and you left, simple as that. Well, you certainly make claim to know much of what happened between me and Gallia alone. I left on good terms. I left in good faith. I left her well taken care of. Cerned, you left her with child. Oh, what? Oh no, Cerned. With child, Cerned. You left her with your child on the way. I never heard. When did she? Within 9 months of your leaving, I would imagine. Not quite as attuned with nature as you thought, eh? Or did you subconsciously know, and left because of it? I'm sorry, Cerned, but you left a large mess behind for other people to fix. If you come to clean it up, you'll find that you are far too late. At least tell me how she is. She is well, isn't she? Speak to me, Igarol. Please. Very well, but what has happened is not easily undone. Go see for yourself, Cerned. Go to the house you called home and see what you left behind. You'll find your way from there, I'm sure. Thank you, Igarol. Even though this news is most troubling, I must speak to Gallia and tell her my thoughts. Yes, well, go to the house, then you'll see. Alright. You wanna, explain, Cerned? Cerned? At some point, do you wanna, talk?
I am sorry. It appears we have run into some skeletons of mine. I'm sure this will be straightened out in time, so if we could make haste to my old home, I would appreciate it.
You do not seem too sure of your words. Your welcome may well be a cold one. I must take this path. I did care for Gallia, but it was not to be. I thought I had laid these things to rest, but it appears I didn't do a very good job. Perhaps I did seek simpler things, but I meant no harm and thought I provided well enough. Please, I should go find my old home. Let us go.
It will be done.
Do you want to, like, give us a clue? You know, where did you live? Let me see. He probably lives in this area, I'm guessing, if it triggered the quest. Joaquin's Promenade. Okay.
Mind your
Well, at least the quest description's willing to, you know, do that. I mean, we need to go rest, so we're gonna rest first, probably for like a day. Sorry. Like, you know. But then we're gonna go. I mean, how long have you been gone, sir? Do you seem like you're fairly old? Do you seem like you've been a druid a while? I suspect that, like, you know, 1 or 2 days is not going to make a huge amount of difference. Okay, in we go. Right.
A waste of my talents.
Up
But so be
here.
it.
And we can rest up here. You know, I think I've been saying that we could add Keldorn to our party, but I think I've been meaning to say Korgan. Keldorn is the person in the sewers, right? The one that we're not going to. Yeah, I think that's right. Oops. Oh well, whatever. Hello. I just want to speak to you. Jaheira, you shouldn't be showing your face around where it ain't safe. Not that it ain't safe in my sight, but... But what? I'm on good terms with Harpers. I don't want that to change. Word's got around about what happened, Jaheira. Ain't true, is it? Not the way they tell it, Bernard. You know me, so trust in what I do. Good enough for me. Business as usual between you and me, then. That's interesting that it's even brought up. Okay. I'd like to sleep in your merchant rooms. And I'd like to do it again. I'd like to see what time of day it is. Alright, then I'd like to do it
I
again.
got some cheap beer for you.
Then I'd like to do it one more time. What time is it? It's about 3 o'clock. Yeah, it's
Very
about time
well.
to leave. Right, and then there's an exit here as well. Which I always
I
forget
look forward
exists.
to it.
Right. Let's head out. Hello?
Durman? Is that you? It has been some time.
Indeed. It has been a very long time.
Is his last name really Courtier Dale? It's like, okay. Well, he's a courtier. What should we name him? Courtier? And then they just made up the last bit. What is the matter, Durman? You would not have let me walk on by, would you? I know we did not always see eye to eye, but I assure you the respect. I may well have let you past, for there is no joy in my visit today. Jaheira, do you remember the lessons I taught you? Of course. You were the one that introduced me to the Harpers. Yes, but the lessons. What are you getting at, Durman? I am not here to rehash our friendship, Jaheira. I have been sent here to kill you, or otherwise seek your downfall. I do not relish the duty. I see. And what power has decided that I should be killed? I serve nature and protect the good of the land through my work as a harper. Who have I offended? Who? Jaheira, you travel with a killer of harpies. I do not wish to think you had any complicity in those acts, but here he is, and he is still alive. I have washed my hands of the incident in the Harper hold. Galveri was in the wrong, and brought his fate upon himself. We know nothing of this. There's only the fact that you and your friend, were the cause of many deaths. This cannot be ignored. He was in the wrong, of that I am certain. Galvari sought to imprison Felix for his own gain, and I took the side of right. I could do no other. It is not seen that way, Jaheira. Exact the necessary justice. That is the only route to redemption for you. The others will not accept you otherwise. This is wrong, Durman. This is not the right solution. I cannot see this ending otherwise, Jaheira. Your own have died. What do you intend to do about it? Well. You know what? I think we say this is an unfortunate situation they have placed you in, Jaheira. I trust your judgment. Let's see what happens. Durman, I cannot do as you ask. You were in the wrong, as was Galvari. I was right to choose Felix's side. It is your loss if you cannot see this. Consider carefully what you are saying, child. You have a duty to justice. This is not justice. This is revenge for a lie, a falsehood that none seemed bothered to find the truth behind. If this is Harper justice, then I... What are you saying, Jaheira? If this is the justice you represent, then I renounce you. I renounce my life as a Harper. Jaheira, you cannot mean. Think this through. It would seem I am the only one that has thought any of this through. You do not. Galvari did not, and now the Harpers out for blood do not. I mourn many fellows of the Harp. They died fighting for balance and truth. Galvari did not, and this matter cheapens their loss. I will not be party to it. So be it then. I'll take your words to those that will listen. Do not expect your life to be peaceful with this choice. It shall not be peaceful. It is clearer than the course you are on. Goodbye, Durman. Okay. You have a place here, Jaheira, regardless of this mess. I think that's what we say. I thank you, Felix. A part of me is gone. I will speak no more of this. This is behind me. I must go forward. Come, we have friends to avenge.
I will enjoy.
Come on, let's go whack something evil.
So is that the end of that, or is that it just starting? Her renouncing her Harper. That's it finishing. Okay. Okay.
I will take care of this.
That is big. Probably means we're going to be attacked by a lot of Harpers.
I am Dorniel Khan.
But that's okay.
I do as I will.
It's okay. We can
You
go.
do not give me orders.
Now, do we have a house here? Just seeing if anything is labeled like house. Ah, Cern's former home. See? Very useful. Check the map. Right. Head over here. And through. Half expecting to be attacked at any moment by anybody. Although you should expect here that the soldiers might help us, so probably not here. We also have a huge pile of money that we should do something with at some point, but, you know. We haven't found anything worth buying, really, so I guess we'll just continue.
Miserable ragamuffins.
Alright, I be moving, guy. No need to get your boots out. Hey, you ain't no city guard. Push off. This here is my squat. Get your own. I would, my friend, but this is my home. It is you who intrude. Well, it was my home. But the winds of nature did take my sails, and I had to follow the... Leastwise, you could tell the truth if you're gonna talk. I know you ain't the owner. He wouldn't show his face here, abandon his wife, they say. Oh, well, yes, well, I'm sure he had his reasons. Often it is best to obey the duties of your calling and serve the greater. Maybe you is him. Yous talk like him. He had a load of reasons too, and I mean a load. Ain't no wonder she hooked up with that bastard when old Nature Boy left. She? Where's the she? Where's the lady of the house gone? Callia. I know she took her little un and went looking for what else, for where she could, and went looking where she could for help. Get lost, Nature Boy. No sympathy from me. Please, good sir, I must know where she has gone. Must, of all the people. It is you that should know, but now you gotta ask the gutter boy. I say you a sad one. Go ask Phoenicia. Maybe she pity you too. Phoenicia. She was our serving girl. I was gonna ask about her as well. I bet you were. Well, she's turned nanny now. Ain't but up the steps. Don't think she'll be sympathetic, though, having to take the Nature Boy's place. You needn't continue to chastise. I have learned my humble position, and I shall walk with due care, as a ground squirrel must scurry amidst the feet of... Yammer, yammer, yammer. Save it for someone who cares. Some coins for you regardless. Farewell. Thanks, Gov. I'll send it to my kids. I know where mine are.
It will be
Alright
done.
then.
Well, that was unpleasant. I guess I should expect more of the same to come. As the trees are buffeted and snapped in the face of the gale, I shall be as the bamboo and flex.
Well, let's see. A few less parables, perhaps. Don't be so quick to proclaim the moral high ground while here. I still feel my greater duty was to nature. There are several kinds of duty. I suppose, I hope, Gallia still understands. Come, it is just up the steps. You mean my save? There we go. Find the house. This explains all the houses that were here that we looted earlier. Yeah. That were all empty. They were just waiting for a quest to fill them. Okay. That makes sense. Why are there cows up there? That seems odd. Anyway. In we go.
Ah, Phoenicia. You are as I remember you. You look unsure. It is CERN, your former employer. I hope you recall.
Phoenicia. Okay, well at least we have a pronunciation. I'm unsure because you're probably as I remember. I'm unsure because you are probably as I remember you well as well. A scared little man that runs out on those who need him most. I have nothing to say to you. Phoenicia, please. I have come to speak with Gallia. Is she here? Our old home is deserted. She's dead, CERN. You needn't worry about her getting in the way of your duty anymore. She's dead. Dead? But a Garrel. Phoenicia, what happened? Tell me. I said I have nothing to say to you. Get out.
Hot butter.
Not the time to say hot butter. Okay, what did the quest say? I got completely distracted. Okay. Perhaps if I spoke to her alone. Okay.
A waste of my talents, but so be it.
I'm going in.
It shall be. Consider it done.
Also, I already looted this place. Okay.
Oh, it's been a tough year, but things are bound to improve.
You should choose better company. That one just ain't right, running out on a woman like that. Well, I did not think him capable of such a thing. What happened exactly? I'll tell you what happened to the best of my knowledge, which will certainly be better than his recollection, I'm sure. He left because he was afraid. Afraid of settling down and leaving his blessed nature. Gallia went along with their breakup so she wouldn't hold him back. It doesn't matter, because their deal was broken when she found out she was pregnant, so Gallia took comfort where she could. A local noble named Daryl. Fine man to look at, but cold in the eyes. Treated her bad. Didn't get any better when she gave birth. Got worse, to tell the truth. Gallia died a few months ago. I ain't saying nothing, but it didn't seem natural. No fuss made. Daryl's got a wallet for the guard, if you get my drift. Gallia's son, CERN's son, is with Daryl now. No doubt the boy will be an unthinking lout, if not from the family line, then from example. Okay. It sounds like this Daryl is really the villain here, not CERN. If CERN had been man enough to stay, none of this would have happened. His lack of nerve started it all. And I'd say that to his face if I were speaking to him. If he wants to make amends, Daryl's at his house, the southernmost mansion in the government district. Too late, though. Damage was done 2 years ago. Oh, so he left 2 years ago. Wait, CERN's only been a druid for 2 years? Or, like, I guess only, like, an official druid for 2 years?
Well.
That seems like a really short amount of time to be a druid. At least to be speaking the way he is and being a druid. I kind of imagined he'd been, like, there for years, but no, he's like 2 years ago he left. Which means his son is like 1. I'm assuming, unless his wife died 2 years ago and there's like a big gap in the story. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go and find out in the next part. Government. Let's go. Let's go.
I look forward
Okay.
to it.
Second try. Daryl. Ah, we've been here. We broke in. and stole everything. You know, really, that's a character flaw of ours, I would say. Breaking in and stealing absolutely everything that isn't nailed down. Hi,
Are
Jan.
you interested in purchasing a bit of merchandise, my friend?
Not at this time, gnome. Ah, well, 'tis truly your loss. Many a valuable contraption for you.
Yes, yes, you are all a bunch of goody two-shoes, and yet I am left like this.
Let me just test something. Just test something. I haven't broken this, right? He was just letting me know he was there.
So, you've returned.
Not at present.
Interested in
Okay,
making
cool,
a
cool, cool,
purchase
cool.
now?
I will enjoy this.
He's still available. That's all I wanted to check. Alright. He is another companion, but he cannot, I believe he is good, so therefore cannot join until Dorn leaves. This is going to be a pattern. I will double check whether he's good or not when we leave here. Right. I see you. I got special eyes for the likes of you. Who are you? You ain't got business here. I should say I do. I would speak with your master Daryl. Do be quick about getting him, will you? You don't speak to no one. You will leave. As the simple wasp must coerce the flower to release its nectar, so I will rip your throat from its moorings and drain your lifeblood if I do not see Daryl and my child. Understand? Well, you sure sound like his other guests. He doesn't like to be disturbed, but I'll tell him you're here. Maybe you're just late for the party or whatever. Good man, good man. You go now and get him. Well, okay, I did forget that Cerned is a werewolf. He probably has a wild side. Well, Cern, that was quite the outburst. I didn't think you had it in you. It's not so much in me as in a puddle around me. Scared myself, I did. It worked, though. Let's see what our friend brings back with him. I love the walk. Oh, wow.
Who disturbs? I have guests that will not tolerate interruptions.
Blood should have known this. I disturb. I would have words with you. You? And who might you be? Oh, there's something about your eyes that I recognize. Who are you? I am called Cerned, and we have business to discuss. Well, I know that name, although those that knew you call you several others. By their description, I would not have expected you to ever return. Well, it is here, I am here, and we have matters that we must discuss. I think not. I am done with you and your kin. What is it you think we must speak of? I am sure I will find your answer amusing. My wife and her death. My child and his life. Ah, well, she is long since gone. If I began ignoring her while she was still here, why can't you release yourself after years? You learn to control yourself. As for the boy, oh, that must be why I recognize your eyes. He has never known you. What claim have you to him? Do you even know of his name? No, you do not, do you? No one has told you, and you have not been here. What claim have you? I am the child's father, and rightful guardian. Accuse him of murder. We'll back you if you threaten him. That'll make him hand over the child. All is not lost. I will not risk my neck for a brat you cannot even name. We can beat this lout, let us stop the chatter, and simply kill the bastard. We can't very well accuse him of a murder without really knowing about it. I don't really like 2 either. I guess we have to go with 1. It's really weak, though. I'm the child's father, and I make claim that you murdered the mother. Gallia died in your care, and the guards of the city will. Haha, I buy the guards when I need to. Besides, how sure are you? Perhaps she took her own life, pining for your return, weeping over your picture. Shut up. Crying for the day her brave Cerned would return and take her away. Shut up. Until she could take it no more, and whispering your name, sipped a hemlock-laced wine, ending her torture. Or maybe I pushed her down the stairs. Take your pick. I will tear your eyes as the raven. We're with you, Cerned. Let's get him. It would have been better for you to find a non-violent solution, but now I have entertainment for my guests. Come to my side, my comrades. Enjoy the spectacle. Okay. Well, I mean, this seems like an appropriate werewolf time. Definitely. You're gonna help us out, right? So attack.
You require my counsel, yes?
Attack.
Leave me be.
Attack. And attack. Go.
For the fallen!
And now attack.
The silence of nature will claim you!
Okay, there's only one guest. And they do not seem to be joining in.
Yeah.
Okay, we did it.
You should not have come to this place.
Well, that's terrifying. Well, he has proven weak and undeserving. I will give you your lives for this knowledge. Begone. The way is unbarred. Take the mewling whelp with you as well. Sentimental weakling.
Ooh, throw a coin in that fountain.
We have him! Oh, my child. I must take him to a safe place. I will go to the Druid Grove. Perhaps you will meet me there. Once he is established in their care, I might travel again for a time. I shall see.
I just realized I was never told his name. I will name him anew. His mother's middle name, for she is all I hope he remembers. A fine name. Asdale. Okay, I can't help but notice she left the party. Okay. Let me look up the consequences, because I feel that we may want to reload. That fight was not difficult enough that we can't do that. But let me just see what it says. Okay, so. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. You find home. Yeah. You'll find Daryl inside his estate at the southern side of the government district. He won't take kindly to being interrupted during a dinner party and will encourage Cern to leave, but Cern won't be deterred. The encounter will go one of 3 ways. Oh, okay. So, if you tell Cern to threaten Daryl, then Daryl will hand over Cern's baby, and he and his guest, a lich, will dimension door away. Before leaving, Daryl will tell Cern, "This is not over, I will deal with you later." But you'll never see him again. Okay. If you tell Cern to accuse Daryl of murder or to attack Daryl, then Daryl will attack you. His guest, a lich, will watch. With 6 against 1, the battle should not be difficult, and you'll earn XP for defeating him. After the battle, Gon will hand over Cern's baby, and he'll dimension door away. If you tell Cern to give it a rest, he'll leave your party and attack Daryl on his own. Daryl will defeat him easily and then dimension door away. No, if you can kill Lagol Gon before he leaves, then you'll earn 26,000 XP for him too. Oh, really? Oh. Regardless, as long as Cern survives, he'll end up with his son, whom he'll name Asdale, and he'll leave your party and take him to the Druid's Grove. This will earn Cern 50,000 XP, and the rest of your party 20,000 XP. Later, when you visit Cern in the Grove, he'll be available as a companion again. Okay, so we could go and get him. Alternatively... Reload.
I don't chop wood, okay?
I'm
not
I have a new plan. What we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to try and kill the Lich for the extra 26,000 XP. And we're going to unequip him of everything before we leave. Before we do this. Just because, you know... this is Cern only, right? Yeah. You can keep the Cern only equipment. But yeah, we'll take everything else off him for just now. That can probably just go to you. There we go. Right. He didn't have that much on him. But just so that we don't have to re-equip and unequip, we can just get a new party member. Right. That's fine. He runs away. Now, killing the Lich is going to be difficult, but I'm sure we can manage it.
Who disturbs? I have guests that will not tolerate interruptions.
Wow, there was a lot of dialogue. There we go. Let's get him. Okay, werewolf still seems good. Everybody, attack him. You cast haste. Let's go.
Nature, take the life she gives! Kill
Yeah.
5 dimension doors immediately? Oh, wow. You have to be, like, perfect on that then, right? Let's see how this goes. He's not actually gone, is he? He's just invisible. I think. Because he didn't cast Dimension Door. No, he's just invisible.
If I must.
Party, move.
Enjoy this.
Oh no, he froze us all. What's he casting now? Stun Edwin. Oh well. Fear Edwin. Kill him? Yeah, everybody. Him. You got a dispelling arrow? Arrows of ice. Arrows of biting. Let's just try the +1 arrows. You're fine. Everyone else can't actually attack.
For the greater balance!
Wait. Are you even a werewolf right now? No.
You talking to me?
There we go.
A dangerous mistake. It shall
Run.
be.
Shoot. Are we actually doing damage? Yes, okay. Well, this is fine then. Werewolf does damage.
My weapon has no effect. My weapon has no effect.
A weapon has no effect. Oh, I heard that. Arrow +2.
My weapon has no effect.
That's not great to hear. That's probably not going to work. He's probably immune. Arrows of ice, arrows of acid. Let's try acid.
My weapon has no effect.
Yeah, I was worried about that. Let's switch back on the +1 arrows. Not that we're going to use them. We're going to switch to this weapon and we're going to go crazy.
A dangerous mistake.
Anyone else actually, like, are you good? No, you're stunned. You're out of it. Okay. Where's Yoshimo? I just realized Yoshimo's just gone. What happened to him? He's in a maze. I see. Okay.
I require assistance with my wound.
Well, we're about to die. Okay, well, I think we can do this.
Very well.
We just need, like, a little prior thought. How about I do the buff, I do this haste buff before we go in. Let's try that. There are other buffs we could do. Let's try that one.
I look forward.
Let's go. Yeah. He disappears. Gets blasted.
Who disturbs? I have guests
I have another
that will
idea
not
as well.
tolerate interruptions.
Okay. This is fine.
I am
you?
here to serve.
Werewolf.
For the fallen!
Cool.
I will
Walk
enjoy
here.
this.
Walk here. Attack that dude. Go. Basically see if we could burst him before he did anything.
You were lucky then.
We got
But
him.
luck
Perfect.
runs out.
Was that 26,000 XP? We killed him, right? Maybe. Oh, illusion dispelled? No, we didn't kill him. Kill him. Kill him?
To battle! Send you to the taste darkness.
Did he die?
fool.
No. He mirror imaged. He's about to cast freeze, I think, on us. Unfortunately. You got any spells that could be good here? Or maybe we want to cast miscast magic as our first spell on him or something. I don't know. Bless? Cast? Okay. Well, this is annoying. We almost got him, though. That plan is not terrible. He's stunning Yoshimo. Are you gonna fear him? Shocker. Shocker.
I'll send you to the abyss.
Okay. He's protected. He's dead. We killed him. Yeah. He was protected from magical weapons. That's what caused us the problem previously. Oh, also there's CERN's baby. which is kind of weird.
It is
I guess it's
done.
an item we pick up, but we need to wait for everything else to wear off. I think we're fine, right? Yeah, they've all been stunned, so it's not like anything else bad's gonna happen. I do find it funny that his child is actually like there as an object. I cannot save. Okay, I can't save. I wanted to pick it up and just see if it has any lore on it. Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. I guess if I pause it, I don't want to break it. We'll just wait. I'll pick up this though. Alright, I'm willing to wait. Oh, wait a second. Depends what level the lich is, right? I was going to say it should be like a minute for each of the spells, but really depends what level the lich was at. How long these are going to last. That's our haste spell wearing off. So we'd expect.
You seem restless, Cern. Is there something I can do for you? It is my duty to see you comfortable.
What a time.
Jaheira, I see you as an equal in this group. Save such reverence for official druid functions.
As you would have it, though you still look out of sorts. I prefer this calm, but I wonder if a storm is looming. I have watched the cycle of the hunt in nature, but never thought I would be the hunter or the hunted. But you have served nature for more years than I. Have you not fought for her? Certainly I have, and passionately too. But now we go far afield. Pay me no mind. I'll grow accustomed to being out of my element. Cool. What a time for a bit of dialogue. Completely random bit of party banter while we stand and wait. I can't even alt tab, which is what I want to do.
I love the smell of daisies in the morning.
But I want to alt tab and look at some things. Can't do that. Just double checking. No, I think this is the end of CERN. But what I wanted to check was what the alignment of Yan was. But to do that, I need to alt tab. And if I alt tab, then the debuff does not go down. So therefore, as designed by the game, our move is to do nothing. Also, given that given these debuffs scale on the Lich's level, the fact that they've lasted so long implies something about the Lich's level. Alright, I'm going to pause. You. Pick up child. This is CERN's child. The child is healthy and well fed, despite Daryl's apparent distaste for the boy. Alright.
We have him! Oh, my child. I must
Right.
take him to a safe place.
We've done
I
it.
will go to the Druid Grove.
What would you have me
Perhaps
do?
you will meet me there. Once he is established in their care, I might travel again
I
for
will
a
take
time.
care of this.
I shall see.
I love him just disappearing out of into the distance. Well, that was the last we ever saw of CERN. We may go and visit him.
Ooh, I'm
We may not.
shaking.
But that was the last we've seen of him for just now.
It
And now
will
we
be
are
done.
out. Okay. Now, before we move on, I can alt tab now. What is the alignment of Yan? Yan Baldur's Gate 2. Yan Jansen is... Drum roll, please. I'm not going to do one. I'm just going to let you do it in the comfort of your own home. Yan is a chaotic, neutral, illusionist thief. All I'm going to say is that he doesn't seem like he would have a particular issue with Dorn. Right? So we can recruit Yan? I don't see why not. Shouldn't have an issue with anyone in our party, right? You know what? While I'm on Yan's page, well, I'm not on Yan's page, but given that I just looked up Yan's page. Yan, let me just see. Recruitment. Bloody bloody blah. That's fine. Bloody bloody blah. Bloody bloody blah. I'm just kind of skimming through right now. Okay, so it doesn't look like Yan's... Usually it says in recruitment, like, Yan will not join if, you have X in your party, which was all I was really looking for, was that kind of description. Alright. Yan. Hello.
So, you've returned. Interested in making a purchase now?
Yes, indeed. What do you carry? I've items to sell you that are specially created by yours truly to aid one on the dangerous path to heroism. They're known as Jan Janssens, that's me, Flasher, Master, Bruiser, Mate. Now pay attention, you take one of these babies and chuck it at an average Joe orc, close your eyes and real tight and whoosh, he's running round in circles, clutching at his eyeballs, screaming and yelling like Uncle Sven after 3 days on a turnip beer bender.
I trust all is well.
Old gnome in the name of the Amiens Revenue and Taxation Board. Hag, not again. That bottom-feeding, turnip-hating, scum-sucking brigand. Nothing better to do than to stop an honest businessman from selling high-quality, illegal flashers for a reasonable price. Here he comes. Cover for me. Jan Janssen, gnome citizen of Am, you've been charged with tax evasion and the illegal sale of illegal items in an illegal manner. Tracks, old friend, you do me a great wrong. I would never break the law, as my pappy always said. Enough, you'll not sidetrack me with your cursed tales again. I'm smarter than you think. Heh. Shut up, you. Let reading duty beckons, that's better. We've been on to you for days, Janssen, and we've caught you in the very act of selling your dangerous and illegal contraptions. What cruel fate, falsely accused by an old friend. I'm not your friend, Janssen. You're not anyone's friend. Oh, that's it. Do you enjoy guarding used chamber pots? Sorry, sir. I swear this job will land me in an asylum. And who might you be? You're certainly no regular customer of this felon. I am Felix, an adventurer. Well, Felix, did this gnome try to sell you illegal merchandise? Specifically flashers, as he calls them. I don't know what you're talking about. We were simply talking about the weather. Curses, the gnome has gotten to you too. Janssen, you can no longer peddle in Athkatla. As for you, Felix, you've made a dangerous enemy. Who's the dangerous enemy? I am, you idiot. Move it back to the office.
There goes a truly evil man. Uncle Scratchy seems like a saint in comparison. Regardless, it seems that I'm once again out of the black market.
At least until I scrounge up a fortune to set up my business and have Trax's superiors well bribed. Do you have been needing a hand in your party? I do indeed, Jan. Welcome aboard. Let us depart then, my new companion. I have an itch to pepper a few hobgoblins with crossbow bolts. I should tell you that my goal is to rescue an old friend of mine, Imowen, who is held hostage by the cowled wizards. The plot thickens, not unlike a good bowl of turnip soup if you let it sit out for the proper amount of time. Traditionally that's a week, though Pappy used to complain about the smell, so we just went and shortened a day to a day and a half. It doesn't taste quite the same though, it's just good to show you can't buck tradition. I'll make you some, and Imowen too if time allows, you won't regret it. So Jan's in the party now. I just want to check something about Jan. Just a little thing. Okay. I just want to see where his quest starts. Wonderful. I just love it when it's... Okay. The condition for starting his quest is at some point in the game. And then someone will come up and speak to you. At some point in the game. Okay. Well, we'll work on that. Right. Let's stick him on standard attack. Let's see. Biography. When asked about his past, Jan stops tinkering with his gadgets and states that, despite all claims to the contrary, turnip beer has wondrous medicinal properties in addition to its fine taste.
A waste
right, I'm also
of my talents.
cancelling his spell. I guess this is the right layout for
Very
a party,
well.
right? Yeah, we should really be in front of Jan, I guess. If he's an illusionist thief, he's probably like a mage-ish. He also has his flasher bruiser mates. For Jan's crossbow, these skulls are filled with a special powder that does a little bit of damage and has a chance to stun an opponent. Though they don't seem that good. Also, he uses a crossbow. The flasher launcher. This is Jan Janssen's crossbow, and such is its complexity that only he can use it. Likewise, only he can make special ammunition that is capable of firing. Substantial tinkering on this launcher has made it especially accurate. Ah. Oops. I just sold all of my bolts. Adventurer wear. Janssen brand, metal repellent. Adventurer wear, patent pending. The strange armor is made of a foreign material, very supple but also strong to the touch. Designed by and for Jan Janssen, only he may wear it. The armor does not give any bonuses to the base armor class, but does grant a plus 25% resistance to all physical damage, an additional plus 5 to Jan's armor class against missile weapons. Jan may also cast spells while wearing this armor. In addition, the armor is stylish. Note, dry clean only. Okay. And Janssen Techno Gloves. Janssen brand Techno Thieving Gadgetizer Gloves TM. This set of thieving tools gives Jan an additional bonus to both his lockpicking and pickpocketing. He is the only one who can use the gloves, as no one else quite has the knack for it. Oddly, he seems to be able to actually cast spells while wearing the things. Must be because they got style. And then Janssen Spectroscopes. Janssen brand Micro-Macro Spectroscopes, official spectroscopes of the Purple Brotherhood. Another one of Jan Janssen's inventions. These glasses allow Jan to detect invisibility once per day. They also give Jan an additional 25% to his detect and disarm trap abilities. Various lenses on the contraptions increase Jan's ability to detect illusions by 20%. The style of the spectroscopes is so obvious it hardly needs to be mentioned. Oh. Okay then. Well, that is Jan. Now, before we level Jan up, let me just quickly check something. 100, 140, 45. So probably pickpocket's what we want to do. Pickpocket and detect illusion. Detect illusion being the more important of the two. Okay, so let's get his detect illusion up to 100. Even though that probably doesn't matter because he's got the gloves on. But, you know, let's go to 100. Let's put the rest in pickpocket. Because that's a contested challenge, right? So if we want to pickpockets, we want to be as high as possible. Sure, let's do that. He's good with the crossbow. He's good with the quarterstaff. I don't know. Short sword, dagger. I don't really know what we want him to be good with. I guess short sword and shield style makes the most sense as a secondary. That's fine. Okay, he was casting stone skin on himself. We can tell that there, interestingly. Okay. Gnomes are the only race that can combine specialist mage class into a multi-class. Interesting. Well, you know, we have them now. There we go. We'll figure out what we need to equip him with in a bit, but that is him in our party. And then, at long last, level 12 for Dorn. Two-handed sword is doing pretty well. Two-weapon style is doing pretty well. Is there anything we want him to have? He's good with the crossbow. I guess we can make him better with the warhammer. That appears to be something we've already put a point into, so that would make sense. Gives him a different weapon type, potentially, at some point. Okay. And there we go. He's now level 12. What does he get? I think he gets something at level 12. Let me double check. Malaggard... Baldur's Gate 2. Let's have a look. You get something at... Wait, yeah, his poison weapon goes up at level 13. But that's not really that important. Mainly because I don't ever use it. But I probably should, but, you know, like, whatever. Just seeing here. His absorb health ability is apparently fairly OP, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I was just seeing, no, so he doesn't get anything at level 12 by the looks of it. I think. Oh, he gets an additional spell at level 12? Yeah. I think he gets an additional level 2 spell. Maybe? Yeah, I think so. Okay, cool. I mean, I could test that, right? Yeah, he gets an additional level 2 spell. Okay, cool. And that's our party. We need to do some equipping, but essentially, we're ready to go.
I would have a word with you.
Oh, would you now?
In private.
Of course, Doran. Always happy to talk with my favorite half-orc.
My patron, Urgathar's compels me to act once again.
What does he want of you this time?
He demands another death. A paladin of Helm, named Turfin.
Sounds straightforward enough.
I've checked around, and this Turfin isn't at the Temple of Helm.
Ah, that does rather complicate matters, doesn't it? Do you know where he is?
I know who knows where he is.
Please tell me you know where that person is.
His name's Guardian Telwyn.
A paladin at the temple. Okay. Well, we should pay this Telwyn a visit.
Telwyn stands sentry in Helm's temple every night.
We could go tonight. Very well. Okay. Interesting. Also, I just had a sudden realization. Let me just check something before I say anything out loud that makes me seem stupid. Okay. I've been thinking this guy sounds familiar, right? Let me just check something else about this. I'm looking for... No, okay. So it doesn't appear to be what I think it is. All I was going to say is I thought that this guy, right, was reminding me of Worf from... Yeah, so it's not him. But I was thinking he was reminding me of Worf from Star Trek, right? In terms of the voice. And then I was like, wait a second. The voice actor for Worf in Star Trek is Michael Dorn. And this guy's name is Dorn. And then it all clicked. And I was like, is he voiced by... And my thought was, is he voiced by Michael Dorn? That'd be a little on the nose. No, he's voiced apparently by Gord Marriott. I'm wondering whether it's a deliberate reference, and I would find it hard to believe it isn't.
Kill them all,
right?
And have done with it.
It is kind of similar. It's not quite the same, but it's like close enough that I'm like, huh, maybe it's deliberate. And with that completely unfounded thought, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. We finally have Dorn's quest. I believe this is Dorn's final quest, which means that in theory we can get the resolution to his quest line and he can leave the party. It's a win-win situation all around, and I will hopefully see you to experience it next time. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.